Hello, everyone. Sorry for the late start today. This morning kind of got away from me. So good morning to me, and good whatever time of day it is for you. Hi, Jay Dyer. Hi, Amy. Hi, Jim. Microstudy, great to see you. Nordy, excellent. Glad to have you here. We are doing this puzzle, Orbweaver. Let's see. Oh, Nell. Nell has been a member for 9 months. Thank you so much, Nell. We'll get you a windmill dance. Wee bitty dee dee dee. Woo doo 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 doo. Boop boop. Thank you so much, Nell. Excuse me. I've heard good things about the Resident Evil 4 remake. All right. Well, we had a great time on Sunday on stream with me and Zeta solving Grockle's puzzles with Grockles as host. If you haven't seen the VOD of that, I encourage you to check it out. It was a lot of fun. Apart from that, things are pretty normal on stream for a while. Zeta Math will be back on Friday and Sunday. We do have another guest lined up in a couple of weeks, and we will announce more about that soon. But apart from that, let's see, my row and column labels are not on. Apart from that, I do not have much to announce, apart from let's do some puzzles. Once again, sorry about the late start. So we're going to start with this Nordy puzzle. Hi, Heliopolis. Hi, Mehdi. Let's start with this killer where within cages, digits don't repeat and they sum to the total given in the cage. Nordy, do you have a suggested bet tree? Yes, row 9, column 5, thank you. Uh-oh. One second, I'm having some technical issues. I'm gonna have to be right back. Sorry, people. I'll be back. Okay, I believe my technical issues are resolved. Um, I had not updated Chrome in so long, it was refusing to do anything. Okay, so row 9, column 5 is our bet tree. Hi, Cogito. Hey, Isabella. Great to see you. All right, so hey, DJV. Yeah, this is my regular stream time, at least for now. As has been pointed out, am I back on? I just noticed. Okay. I I had I had thought chat was being unusually quiet, and then I was like, uh-oh. Oh wow. Okay. All right. So I had done some speculation about where 1, 2, 3, and 4 uh, go in these 30 cages, given that you have to accommodate this 10 cage and these 5 and 6 cages. So we have to put all of 1, 2, 3, and 4 in both these 30 cages. We can only have one of 1, 2. Where did these? These cells are these cells. I was looking for that. Oops, no, sorry. These cells are these cells. I was one off. Uh, so these are only from 1, 2, 3, 4, which gives us a 1, 2, 3, 4 quad here. Coloring seems reasonable. So these cells are the same as these cells, and these cells are the same as these cells. Yeah, these are from 1, 2, 4, 5. Ah, that's a great point. These are teal and these are green. So this can't be 5 since it has to be in both teal and green. Right. These cells see Jay points out that these cells see the whole 30 cage, so they have to sum to 15, so they're high. And the same is true of these cells. Yeah. We have to put both green digits into the 10 cage, so they go here. We only know for sure. Yeah, Carl says when I remove 5 from here, since these two cells add to 6, this can't be 1 anymore. That's excellent. So now there's a 1 here. So we actually know teal is 2 and 4 now. That's excellent. And now we get to put teal here. So teal is 2, 4. Yeah. Perfect. Russ has the point is that we know teal adds to 6, so these cells add to 6, so these cells add to 4, and therefore they are 1 and 3, and we get to do a 1 dance. Do 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 wee do 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 woo do 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 waha do 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 wee. And now we know that green is 1 and 4. Jim says he wants to switch to YouTube and get those emojis. If anyone who supports on Patreon wishes to switch to YouTube, feel free to talk to me on Discord. I can refund the current month's contribution so that you can move it over to YouTube. I can't do the other way, but I can I am happy to refund the current month on Patreon. DJV, I don't have a preference. If you're asking, I we get a little higher percentage from Patreon than from Patreon is slightly better monetarily, but not by a lot. And the thing I like about people supporting on YouTube is that it's a lot more visible. So yeah, people are saying stuff about the puzzle, but basically I don't it's nice to see green names in the chat. That's sort of my take on it. We do get a slightly higher percentage of money from Patreon, which is also why the Patreon is slightly cheaper. So if you want to save yourselves money, the Patreon is slightly less, but it does not make a huge difference to us. And it's great seeing all the green names in chat. So I am very happy for people to uh, support on YouTube. So yes, if anyone wants to switch from Patreon to YouTube and doesn't want to double pay for a month, just talk to me on Discord and we can make that happen. All right, back to the puzzle. We know that these are 1 and 4, so that's 2, and now we have to make 8, so that is 5. These aren't 5, so this is 6, 8. This is 7 or 9, so this is 6 or 8. Let's see, this is 4, that's 2. That's 1, 4. Yeah, if anybody wants a refund on the current month of Patreon, just let me know. Now, these are all 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not 6 or 8. Jim has become a fan. Thank you so much, Jim. We will do the fan dance. Do 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 do. Wee do 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 do. Woo do 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 do. Wah do 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 do. Yes. Greenage, and I do have it on my plate. We're going to. We don't have. The other thing that more right, the other thing that more YouTube members gets us is more emote slots. So that, and I do intend to switch some of the Zeta emotes out for more Zach emotes so that we can do nice have more versatile dancing. So but the more members we get, the more emotes we get to have overall. Okay. Column 3. Yeah, we do have a 6, 7, 8, 9, so that's going to be our 5. Thank you, Jim. So this is 1, 8 or 3, 6. This one's better, says Carl. Because we know this isn't 1, 8, and it's not 4, 5. And it Carl says 2 and 7. Breaks the 12 cage. Okay, well, it's not 4-8. Don't understand why it couldn't still be 3-9. Ah, that's the point. 2-7 makes this 9, and then this has nothing. Good, good. Thank you, Carl. So this is 3-6. And now this is 5-7, and we know the order. So that's 9, that's 6. These are not 6, so that's not 9. No 6 here. And we know these add to 15, so that's 7-8 there, so that's 9. This is 7-8, so this is 7-8. Let's see, we can't have a 9 in here or an 8, so this is 5-7, and we know the order. Points out DJV. This cage, J Dyer points out he's a 5, so it's 6-8, so that's 7-8-7. So this isn't 5-7, and it's not 4-8, so this is 3-9. So we should know what this is. That's our 5. That's 6-9, and yes, we only have 5 left in this row. And what's left in this box? 1, 2, this is a 3, it looks like. So if this is not a 3, that's not a 6. Oh, this doesn't have a 6 in it anyway. So this is actually 1-8. So this is 6, and that's 8. Yeah, we also only have a 3 left here. 3-6 pair looks up, points out Jim. Once again, Sarah, if you would like a refund on your Patreon contribution for the month, just talk to me on Discord. Row 4. Okay, so this is not 4-8 and it's not 5-7, so it is 3-9, and we know the order. And so now we know this. 5, it looks like. And we have 4 5s looking into this box, and we have 4 5s looking into this box, and that is all our 5s. Let's see, this is 3 or 9 to finish the column. Seven in box 5, points out Philippe. And 9 in box 5. 9 in box 5, yes. 9 in box 5, thank you, Jay. And now this is a 2. Which looks up. And so now we get a 2 here. Jim points out that 3, 9 looks over here. So what could these be? It's 1, 4, 8, or 9. There's no 7 in here, so there's no 3. That can't be a 1. Neither of these can be an 8. Nordy, chat extends their thanks to you for this puzzle, if you are still listening. There's no 9 in these cells because you can't put it in the cage. No 9 up here, so yeah, that's 9, that's 6. Let's see. Don't know anything about that yet. MicroStudy asks me to tell Nordy that he hasn't forgiven you for pointing out the Krupke. This cage. That can't be 6. That can't be 4. We can't have a 1 in here. Two and 8. That can't be 3. Aha! Garion with a great point. That this can't have a 3. It can't have a 5, so it needs a 1. And in this row, 1 is either here or here. So that is our 1. That's not 1. And this can't be 4, 6 either. So this is actually 2, 8. So that's going to look over. And I think we might just be about ready to mark. Yeah. So this 10 cage can't be 2, 8. So that's 6 and that's 4, which gives us our 1 and our 4 here. So we get a 2 and a 4, 8 and a 2, 7 up here. Yes, thank you, Carl and Isabella, for this. Let's go ahead and mark now. Yeah, we get a bunch of stuff for free. Let's see. 4, 6 pair here, 3, 9 pair here, so that's a 7. Hey, Playmaker, how are you doing? 3-9 pair in this row. Four, 6, 8 pair here, or triple, so that's a 2. Oh, there's actually a 4, 6. Ah, yeah, this can't be 4, 6. Very nice. Thank you, Garion. So that's 9, that's 1, that's 3 and 9 and 3 and 6 and 9 and 4 and 1. 8, 1, 6, 3, 4, 6, 3 and 9 and 8, and the bet tree is a 4. Congratulations to 4 betters. Excellent. Yes, very fun puzzle. Neat geometry stuff, flowed very well. Excellent. Yeah, glad I started off with this. I'm sorry to Nordy for me having done a bunch of stuff at the beginning when my internet was on the fritz. Hopefully my internet holds up. It's normally pretty reliable. We'll see. So, I will be right back with another puzzle. So I'll see you all very soon. Welcome back, everyone. We have this neat-looking modifier cell puzzle from Nordy, or from, we just did a Nordy. People were saying Nordy. It's from Nasty. Uh, this is a bit of an older puzzle. I think this is from last August, but I had this one recommended to me. I think Ranks did this. Yeah, Nordsty. Uh, but this looked really cool, so we're gonna do it. All right, this puzzle has a bunch of standard constraint types. We have German whispers where digits are at least 5 apart. We have black Kropke where digits are in a ratio of 1 to 2. White Kropke where digits are consecutive. We have killer cages like our last puzzle. These add 5. Even squares, these digits are even, or these values are even, I should say, but we'll come to that. Now, is this a palindrome? Let's see, looking it up. Yes, this is a palindrome. Okay. Hi, Nasty. I don't know how well you remember this puzzle, but do you can you think of a good place for a bet tree? Then we have thermo, where values have to increase along the thermo. And then you have an arrow where these digits or these values add up to this digit. Now, row 8, column 5. Oh, for goodness sake. My bet tree isn't working again. Rawr. It should be. Rawr. My bet tree and my spin aren't working. Hang on, I'm gonna restart Chrome real quick. I'll be right back. Well, I don't know what's going on. Um, so we are without that tree and we are without Mark. So that's I'm gonna try one more thing. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna try one more thing. I'll be right back again. Okay. I think there's something going on with Sudoku pad or the beta Sudoku pad right now. So, but I got it working with the regular site. So, oh, oh man, I don't have my nice micro study color palette uh, in this one, but I will grab that later. Okay, so the rules say to think carefully before you fill in a bunch of digits, and it's true because you're tempted to say, well, if this is 4, these have to be 1, 2, 3, even considering modifiers, except that that this could be modified, and then these could be lots of things. Um, yeah, the 4 could be an 8, and then God knows what's happening here. But we do have, let's see. Oh, sorry, I should say 4 of the modifiers double the digit, 4 of the modifiers increase it by 1, and 1 modifier doesn't do anything. That's true. You at least have to put 1, 2, 3, 4, points out Russ. Right. So let's talk about cells we know are not modified. There must be a modifier in these, otherwise you can't do it. So these cells are not modified. We'll make them green. This cell, points out Amy, definitely needs a modifier. So the rest of the box is green. Or this cage. Hi, Ambrose. How are you doing? Oh, sorry. Jay said that. I thought Amy. Sorry, Jay. Right. So this Renbon needs 2 even values on it. And these need 3 even values. So we have 5 even values in this box. So one of these is certainly modified. So these are not modified. DJV points out that this palindrome absolutely needs a modifier, so the rest of this row is not modified. We obviously need to modify the 5 in row 1. Yeah, we don't just get the rest of this box with this 18, we also get the column. Jim points out that it isn't necessarily the 5 that's modified in row 1. It could be a cell next to a 5. Which I had not considered, but is true. Carl doesn't think the 5 can be modified in row 1. Carl has a suspicion about what these have to be, but I am not sure. Okay. Garion wants us to reason about these. Certainly one of these runs has no modified cells on it, which means it's got to take 2 and 4. And the other one has 2 unmodified cells, so those are going to be 3 and 6. And this white dot needs an even on it. And it's unmodified. So 2, 4, and 6 are gone in the column. So this needs an 8, and it's from 789. Hi, Zeta Math. How's your day going? We did a really fun Nordy puzzle earlier, and now we're doing this, what I suspect is a banger. DJV asks what goes on the black dottage with the 3 and the 6. Which is a great question. So it's not, we can't go high. Garion, we can't modify a 7 into a 6. It specifically increases the digit. So people are right, Chad is right. We need to repeat the 6 by increasing a 5. So we actually know what these digits are, roughly. actually, we know exactly what they are. One of them is 1, 2, 4, and the other is 5, 3, 6. Which leaves 7 or 9 for this cell. Right. We can narrow this down, pointing out that the end cells of these are neither 2 nor 3. Carl says the modified 5 can't be in row 1, column 1. Yes, that is really nice, because that modifier would make it a 6, and you'd need a 1, but then we have to put a real 6 in this row, and we can't do it. The only place we could put it would be here, except that this, in that case, would be a 6, so we would have 2, 3. So this is not a 5. If that's not a 5, this isn't a 6. So in particular, this cell is unmodified. And we know the middle cell is never modified. Right, we know actually these are a 2, 3 pair, and neither of them is modified. I think Jay Dyer said that at some point, or J40 said it. A bunch of people said it. Yeah, Doug and Ambrose. Are all digits on V's in box 9 green? Probably. Because if they weren't, wouldn't you have to repeat? But if we modify one of these, I have to think about that. I want to look at Jay Dyer's point that the only way to do an increase in this cage would be an increased 8 with a 9, but the 8 is gone in the cage, so this actually has to have a doubler in it. So we can do a doubled 7 with a 4. A doubled 6 would need another 6. A doubled 5 would need an 8. Yes. So the only thing we can do is a 4 with a doubled 7. So we know these are 4 and 7. So this is not 4, so that's not 1. Oh, J40 with a point that has been brought up before. Ah, no 7 here, so these are 8, 9. Thanks, DJV. J40 with the point that's been brought up before, but I kind of missed it. The 5 is modified in one of these cells, so we can't modify a 5 in row 1 by the column. So the things next to the 5 have to both be modified if there are 2, and we can't do that. So this is actually going to be our our modifier. Yes, this is going to be our modifier for the row. The rest of the row and the box are unmodified. And our vanilla 5 has to be here. We get to do 5 dance. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Wee. Wah. Wah. Yes, we could have used this pair to get this 7 first, but then MicroStudy wouldn't have been as happy. So I'm okay with this outcome. This has to be this has to be something that's big enough. Since this isn't modified, it's not a 5. I think someone said that a little bit ago. So this isn't a 6. This has to be high, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then four. Yeah. So this isn't 6. So, wait, what? Okay. So yeah, so if this is high enough, this could still be high. Hang on, but then this would be high, this would be high, this would be high, this would be high, and this would be high, and that's too many highs. So it's not that. It is the thing I said. So this isn't 6. So this is 1 or 4. So that's 2, and that's 1 or 4. So it's not modified. This is going to be the modified 5, 3, and 6. And maybe I should actually distinguish plus ones and doublers. So plus ones will be purple and doublers will actually be red, I think. Um, ah, good point. We can't put 6 here, can't put 6 here, can't put 6 here. So that's going to give us a 7, 8, 9 triple. So that puts a doubled 6 here. Yeah, it could have been a 9 plus 1, I suppose, but it can't anymore. But now where are we putting 4 in the row is the point. The 4 in the row has to go here. So that's a 9, that's a 3. That's an 8. 7 here, and this is a 1, 2 pair. Did I do it wrong? Oh no, the 4 could go next to the 6. One of these is the 4. These aren't 4. This one, this is actually the 3. So it has to go next to 8 and 9. So that's 7. So this is no longer 4. Now we get a 1, 2 pair, so that is 4. It was right, I just didn't justify it. But thank you, chat, for keeping me honest. Now we definitely need a modifier on this thermo because this can't be 1, 2, 3 anymore. So at least in particular, this cell is not modified since it sees the entire thermo. Yeah, this 4 places the 9, so that's 8. Right. That's not a 3. I'm not going to think immediately about... Right. Right. We can't modify anything here and make this work. So this 4 is modified somehow. It's probably doubled, but in particular, none of these are modified. So these even cells are actually even. And in particular, they are 2, 6, and 8. That places our 9 and our 8 here. Let's see. And we've already modified, this is Jay Dyer's point, we've already modified the 5, the 6, and the 7. So the only modifiable digit is 8. It's not one of those. It is one of those. But oh no, we could do 8 something 9. Dog points out that I was not diligent with my greening. Yeah. 7 also not. So that's a 5-6 pair. So that's a 7-8 pair. And one of, right, I have been quite remiss about my greening. Right. If this were a 7, what on earth would we put here? Well, we'd have to put a 3.5 because we couldn't put an 8, and that's not going to work. So this is 8. It is modified, and in particular, it's going to have to be increased by 1. So that's a 9. Unmodified, that's an unmodified 7. Right. I keep missing out on stuff. So there's a modifier here, points over here. And the unmodified digit here was a 4. That is a doubled 7. We are at some point going to have to think about if the V's can be modified. I think they can't. Garion points out that this Renbon needs a real even digit, and the only one it can have is a 4. So this Renbon definitely has a 4. I can place the 4. Oh, I can place the 4. These can't be 4, so that's a 4. Ah, 7 is on the Renbon. An unmodified 7. on the Renbon. So we are going to need a doubled 3. That's the point. So these are a doubled 3, a 5, and a 6. We actually know that sorry, not a 6. 5 and a 7. So that's not that's not the 3. It's not a 4. We should know what these are. 6 and 9. One and 9. Whatever. Close enough. Need a 9 in one of these cells. I could not, Jay, because by Sudoku we need a 7 on it. DJV points out that there needs to be a second modifier on it, so this can't now have a value of 5. It has to have a value of 8. So it is doubled, and that is actually, between these cells, that's all the doublers we get for this puzzle. Oh, except we have a dud modifier, which could be here. Yep. So we cannot yet. I was thinking of the dud modifier, but for some reason it didn't occur to me that it could be in these cells. People are saying the 2 has to be modified. Well, these can't be 1. You could have a modified 2. 3's been modified. 4's been modified. 5, 6, 7, and 8 have been modified, and 9. So yes, this does have a modified 2 on it. Though, again, whether it actually has a modifier on it or not is unknown. Chat points out that we get this now. Now surely if we modify the 1 here, this one breaks, right? Zeta Math points out that the dud modifier could be here. But it's still 1, 4, and 2, 3. One 4 pair looks up, yes. So it's been pointed out that we get a 1 here by Sudoku. D-Web says this can't be the 2. So if this is a 2, right, there's it, you couldn't fill these. So sorry. So this is not the modifier. This is a modified 2 of some description, but it could be dud. We'll make the dud blue. This is something. 2 and 3 have been modified, so this can't be modified. 1 hasn't, so this could still be. Oh, wow. The 2 isn't doubled. For the reason that this is a doubler, this is a doubler. One of these is a doubler, and if this is a doubler, we have run out of doublers. So this would have to be a +1, but you can't fit anything between 4 and 5, so the 2 definitely isn't doubled. So, being told this is just naked. Not 5. 268 looks left. There we go. Garion wants us to look at what the minimum of these are. So you could fit a 2 here. And a 1, 3, 4 here. So that's min 10. Right. So this is modified. And I bet it's going to be 9 plus 1. If it's not, no, and 1 and 9 are the only things left. So this is 9 plus 1. We do get a 2 here. These are 1, 3, 4. Not 4, not 3. These are unmodified. That's unmodified. And we do have to modify the 1 somewhere in the puzzle, and it's going to be here, which means this is actually the dud modifier. So, and that's not modified, so that's going to place the doubled 3. So this is a 2 plus 1. We have to prove that the 9 isn't doubled. Okay. So this is modified in some way. But I think we do get our logic on the modified 1. So this is okay. This is let's do the easy stuff. This is modified, so these can't be modified. We have to modify the 1 somewhere in the puzzle, so it's going to have to be here. This is still the dud. So that's not modified. That's not modified. That's not a 3. That's a doubled 3. So this is a 2 plus 1. So if this is a plus 1, these are 3 and 4. Does that break? Oh, no, no, no. It's easier than that. 3 is here. So this can't be a 5. That's not far enough. So this is our last doubler. And that's going to resolve it. So this is 9 plus 1. Also, we got our 2 and our 3 here at some point. That's a 2. So we do need to fit 1, 2, 3, 4 on here. So that's a 2. These are 1, 3, 4. That's the 4, 1, 3. Playmaker points out that this has to be a 4 by the thermo. And now I think we can mark. That's a 9 by Sudoku. I think we're ready to mark. 7 and 3 and 8 and 9 and 4, 6 and 8. 5 here. 6, 8. 1 here, 4 here. Uh, 7, 8 pair gives us 5 and 7. That's 8, 2, 5, 3, 5, 7, 3, 6. 5 here, 3, 6, 6, 5. 6, 1. 9, 6, 2, 9, 8, 2, 7, 8, 5. And the bet tree is a 7. That was great. You definitely had to stay on your toes. I would have broken it probably 6 times if chat hadn't kept me honest. Yes, well done, M Nasty. I think it's possible. I didn't look, but has this never been rated? No, it did get rated. One of these puzzles I was looking at hadn't get rated. Doc says every time I cheated, I was right. That's definitely not true. It was true a bunch of times, but not every single time. Yeah. Well, that was cool. Glad I did that one. Another standout puzzle by M Nasty. There are a lot of those. All right. I am going to yeah, Dog is absolutely right. Double 5 seems like it has to go here. So I am going to take a quick break, stretch my legs, and come back with another puzzle. Back in a few minutes. I am back. We have this irregular quadruple puzzle by Degustaf, who is not able to join us. I am not entirely certain where to place a bet tree. Might just put it like up in a corner. But if we end up having to fill that in early, so be it. Bye, Nell. Thanks for coming. All right. Carl thinks the corners will be resolved quickly. That may well be. So, this is normal irregular Sudoku. So, we place the digits 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 9-cell region. These circles are quadruples, and you have to place the digits in the quadruple around these cells. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 9, at least one 9 somewhere in these. These are 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. And as predicted, since this has 2 4s, we have to fit 2 4s into these cells, and the only way we get to do that is by putting them here, and we get to do a 4 dance, a double 4 dance. Woo! Wah! There's no 4 here, so there's a 4 in these cells. So in this region, I think 4 can only go here, cutely enough. Dog asks where 4 goes in row 9. Not in these cells since it's already in the region. So 4 goes in one of these cells, which means it can't go in any of these cells, and it goes here. And that's going to place our 4 here. Carl points out that these are actually the same digit, since this digit only can go here in this region. Right. 1, 2, and 3 are in these cells because they can't be in this region. So in particular, neither of these is a 3, and that's a 3. These aren't 3. These two are the same, so that's not a 3, so that's a 3. Let's see. Uh, right, we do get a 5-6 pair here, which I forgot. So we also get a 5-6 pair in this column. Ah, yeah, this 5-6 pair knocks a 6 out of here. Oh, Jim, or sorry, Ambrose. This is hilarious. 3 isn't in a column with a 3 in row 3. It's not in these cells. These all see this 3 by the medium of madness, as Simon would say. These aren't 3, so this is actually a 3. That's amazing. Carl says if this is a 6, you can't play 6. So then this would be a 6. Not sure. So if this is a, right, if this is a 6, a bunch of people are saying it, and oh, this quad does it. What's a 6 here? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the quad. Gotcha. So that's a 5 and a 6 and a 5 and a 6. These aren't 6, so that's 6. Ah, Sarah points out 3 and column 3 is just at the bottom. Thanks for coming, Isabella. Hope you have a good day. So let's see. What about 6 in row 1? I guess it's in either of these cells. Got a 1-5-8 quad that we have to put a 5 on. And if it's here, I am told, yeah, then we can't put a 5 in row 7. Martin is correct. So that's not a 5. So that's a 5. Yes, that is a good spot. Let's see. Should be noted there's a 2 in one of these cells, which is going to come up at some point. For the same reason row 6, column 4 can't be the 8. That is correct. Because then you can't put 8 in row 7, so one of these is 8. So, no. So Carl wants to look at 6 in this region, not in these cells, not in these cells. Uh, row 8, column 3 can't be 9. Yes. So one of these is 9. Ambrose is right that we get a 5 in one of these cells. 3 in row 1 goes in one of these cells. Let's see. See, we know what these digits are. The 5 in one of these cells. Good grief. My phone just buzzed and scared the crap out of me. Yes. Both 1, 2s need to go in these cells, along with 7, 8, and 9. And the other two 7, 8, 9s go here. Yeah, if this is a 3, you can't put 3 in this region. So that's not a 3. One of these is 3. Yeah. Martin points out, and it had been said before, but I didn't get it. Whatever 789 is in these cells has to appear in this region. Well, it can only go here. Right, this aid pencil mark looks at that cell. Excellent. D web. Where does 6 go in column 9? It goes exactly here. So if this is 789, if this is the 789, then you actually can't put that 789 up here. And the same thing happens if these are the same. So I agree this is now green. J40 says 5 in row 6. Yeah. Not here. Column. Here, this region. There, and this region, there. So that's 5. Dog with a silly point. Well, hang on. Yeah. I was wondering why this couldn't be 6, but actually one of these is a 6. So what can this be? It can be the uncolored 1, 2. Can't be 3, can't be 4 or 5, can't be 6, because there's a 6 here, and can't be 7, 8, or 9 by the region. So these can be purple 1, 2. Not 1 by the quad. Right, all 3 of these cells see this cell. And 1 of these is a 1. So purple is actually 2 and green is 1. Right, we do get a quad here. 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is actually a 2, 3 pair. Right. Yeah, in row 4, Garion points out one of these is the 2. So that's 3 and that's 2. Yeah, one of these is 9, so that's not 9. Okay, Todd wants us to look at these. We have to put 2 4s in these cells. So there are no more 4s in these rows. So if we, so that's not a 4, and by rows, these are not 4s. Yeah, 2, 3 pair here by Sudoku, and that means our bet tree is going to have to be the 4. So congratulations to any 4 betters. For propaganda. How we doing on 4s? Yeah, I see. They're all in these cells. What, Zeta Math? Wow. Somebody wants help with their math homework, and they posted a comment uh, on one of our math videos. And it is about zoning ordinances. Five in column 9. Not here. Not here. Oh, 5 in row 3. Right. There we go. So now 5 in column 9. Well, and now we just get a 5 for free up in the corner. And we have a Jovi on 5, so we get a 5 here. Also known as where is 5 in column 8, 7? Did it to me. Okay. Don't like penciling across regions, but I do keep forgetting about this, so uh 2 in the kangaroo region, which I'm guessing is this one. Not in these cells, not in these cells. Ah, yeah, so that's a 2. Yeah, one of these is a 2. Ah, threes. One of these is a 3. 2 in column 7. 2 in column 7. Excellent. Goes at the top. Hi, Michael. How are you doing? row 5, column 6. Okay, so we're asking what this can be. Jim says 2 in columns 4. And column 6 are Jovi Wing. Resolving 2 in row 9. Yes. Wait. It goes here. Yeah, in row 6, I agree 4 is in one of these cells. Ah, 2 quad is resolved. Thank you, DWeb. Row 5, Todd says, I think 3 and 4 are limited to the same cells. Yes, 3 and 4 are in the same cells. Okay, we are being encouraged to okay, one of these is a 6, Carl points out, so 6 joins the 8 here in column 3. And then we need a 1 on the quad. Excellent. Apparently this is naked, this D-web. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not 789. And we established it isn't 4. Right, so it's 6. So that's 8, and that's 6. That's not 6. That's not 6. Yeah, 3 in this region goes here, so the 4 goes here, so that's 4 and 3. It's not an 8. Thank you, Jay. We have to place a 3 in column 4. Yes, we do. Oh, we have 8 4s in the grid, apparently. Yep. J40 says 2 in this region. Goes here. Placing a 2 here. Question is, what is this? It is claimed that this is not a 1. If this were a 1... Oh, right. Where does 1 go in this region? It goes in these cells. So that is not a 1. So that gives us a 1 here. We do have a 6 in one of these cells, points out Jim. Martin has a good point, apparently. Yeah, so what is this? It can't be 7, 8, or 9 because it sees all of these cells. So that's the 6. Being encouraged to mark this cell. So that's a pair. So this is a pair. 1, 5 pair. That's also 7, 8, or 9. Need to place a 1 in column 2. So that's 7 or 9. Jovi on 1s. Which... yeah. It's true, but... oh yeah, where are we putting a 1 in row 2? Goes there. Right. Todd points out this C is a 7-9 pair. So it's an 8. Very nice, very nice. So this is a 7-9 pair. We might end up coloring 7 9s. Let's see. These are from 179. This cell probably sees an awful lot of things. Ah, it's an 8. Very nice. And the rest of this region, let's see, this 7-9 puts an 8 here. We already knew that wasn't 8 if I cared to look at it. 8 in row 1 just got placed, so that's an 8. This 7-9 sees that. So we get that. That blows up a bunch of stuff. Huge amount of stuff. And that's the puzzle. D-Web had the final thing. Very nice. Excellent. I really enjoyed that. I hope Degustaf enjoys the VOD. Yes, Amy likes irregular Sudoku. I do too. I think irregular and quad makes a really nice combo. I love that when we hit the mark button, we had 2 cells left. Bye, Jim. Talk to you later. Enjoy being green. So I'm probably just going to go for another 25 minutes or so. So I think we'll do some 6x6s. So I will be right back with some 6x6s. See you soon. Right, we have this pure region sums puzzle by Ambrose. So standard region sum lines, the sum of the cells in each box on a line uh, are the same. This different shade of blue is just to differentiate this line from this line. Now, the minimum these can be is summed to 10 as 1, 2, 3, 4, but the max you can have two cells in a 6x6 sums to 10. So these are 4, 6. These are 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 5, 6. They could sum to 11. Oh. Okay, so these come from 4, 5, 6. Carl thinks it has to be 11. These are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We definitely have a 6 here. Definitely have a 1, 2, 3. So this is a 5, 6. Right. Right. Where does 6 go in this box? Not here because of this column, and not... Well, not on this line. Okay. Yeah, this is two cells summing to, very nice, summing to at least 10, so it needs a 6, and it's not there. So we get to actually place a 6. And here. With a 4 or a 5. Carl with an interesting parity spot. So this cell goes in this cell. So row 5, column 6. Okay, so these sum to the same as this. Hey, Ranks. Glad to see you. I do my streams pretty early in the day for you. I think that's why. Okay, so this sums to the same as this, but this and this are the same. So this is actually double something. So this has an even sum. So this must have an odd sum to make the row add up. So this sum is 11. That is a really good spot. see, 4 in box 3. Yeah, 4 in box 3 has to go here. Yeah. If this sums to 11, then by the row, this sums to 10. And half of 10 is 5. So where does 6 go in column 3? It goes here, along with 2 cells that add to 5. So these add to 5 and these add to 5. That's a 5 we already knew. And we can't put the 5 here, so this is 5 and this is 5. Is that all the 5s? Yeah. Uh, 6 in column 5, thank you, D Web, has to go at the bottom. One of those is a 6. One of these must be a 1 to keep this down, because this has to be only 3 or 4. That's a 2 or a 3. And the same thing is true here. Point out Martin and Screaming Ice Cube. Right, we know this adds to 3 or 4 just the same. These are from 1, 2, 3. These are from 1, 2, 3. Yeah, excellent. Where are we putting a 1 in row 3? Not here, because it would have to go with a 4, but we can't do that. So that's the 1. So that's 1. It's 4 or 6 now. Carl says if this cell is 3, then this cell is also 3. And now there are several places you can't put 3s. You can't put 1 in box 6, and you can't put 1 in box 3. We get a 1 here, yeah. But we know this is not a 3, so it's a 4. 6 and 4 and 6. That's the other 2, 3. That's a 3, that's a 2. That 1 gives us a 1 and a 4 and a 2 and a 3, 4. That's a 1. That's 3 and 2. That's 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, and 1. Very nice. Really enjoyed that. Great use of pure region sums. Very nice. All right, I'm going to pick another thing out of the 6x6s, and we'll be back with another one. All right, we had a pure region sum lines puzzle. Now we get a pure Renbon with sort of pinky, sort of carnation colored Renbon by Logan Wall. Ooh, this was a stumper for a number of people in chat. Well, we'll see if we can get through it together. Hey, David Ratner donates $7 for it being a Tuesday. Thank you, David. Thank you very much. We'll get you a donation dance. Wee! Woohoo! Wah! Thank you very much, David. Sure, at some point we'll get a fanfare from Streamlabs that it will be very late. Zetamoth wants to count 3s and 4s. Because there have to be 3 and 4 on this line. There have to be 3 and 4 on this line, and there have to be 3 and 4 on this line. So we need 3 3s and 3 4s. Oh. There is our very late fanfare. Thank you again, David. Streamlabs a little behind the times. Oh, there was no audio? Oh, look at that. My OBS loopback was off. That's why. Okay. 4 column 3 and row 3 column 4 can't be 3 4 by the 3 4 on the other Renbon. Like if this is a 3, we need to get a 3 on here. And now there's nowhere to put 3 on here. So these are not 3 4. So this is actually a 3 4 pair. I think that was a very key spot, Martin. Yeah, this has to be 1 2 3 or 4 5 6. Yeah, let's color these. That can be green, that could be purple. Let's see, we need purple on this Renbon. So it goes in one of these cells. Oh, we just want to do high-low coloring? Right. Let's just do high-low coloring. See, these are all purple, which is all the purples for this box. So these are green. Row 3, column 4, sees every green, yes, so it's purple. Ah, yes, excellent. one of that is a great point to Garion. There aren't enough purples in column 6 for this Renbon to be all purple. So one of these must be green, at least. Which means one of them must be green 3/4. So where does green 3/4 go? In this box, it goes exactly here. We need to place purple 3/4 in column 4, and it goes exactly here. Very nice. But now we have to have purple 3/4 on this Renbon, and it can only go here. And since this sees purple 3/4, it's all green. So these are both purple. These are both green. Yeah. Since these are the 3/4s, these can't be 1/6s, so they're 2/5s. So this is a 1/6. This is a 1/6. Yeah, this is great. Row 1, column 5. C's 1/6 and 3/4, so it's 2/5. We need purple 2/5 on this Renbon. So this Renbon can't have purple 2/5 on it. Row 3, column 2. Where does this see purple 3/4? Oh, column 2 sees every purple digit. Yes. So this is green. Yeah, I pulled a Zeta math. Purple 2/5, box 4. Excellent. So these are green. Right. Garion points out this can't be all green by row 2. It's too many greens. So it has to have a purple. So it has a purple 3/4. It's not here, so it's one of these. So that now needs to be purple 3/4. So this must be green because it is. We have all greens here and all purples here. We need a green 3/4 and it goes here. Very good. This can't be 3/4 or 2/5, so that's the 1/6 and that's the 2/5. That's 1/6. Yeah. Do we have to? I mean, we know this is a 6. What? Okay, this is a 1/6. Right. This Renbon can't have a green 2/5 on it, but we have to put one in the box, so it goes here. Uh, Ranksk wants me to say that this equals this equals this. Which is true. And then in box 5. Perfect. So it is green 2/5. Very nice. So that's 1/6. Still don't know what color this is. But we know this is a 1/6 pair, right? Okay, we have a 1-6 pair in column 1. So this is actually a 3-4. So this is a 1-6. This is a 3-4. Green 3-4s. Ah, that's a green 3-4. So that's purple. So now we need a purple 1-6. It goes here. And a purple 2-5 goes here. So that's a purple 3-4. So that's a purple 3-4. And that is a purple 1-6. We now get that this is green, that's purple. This is a naked green 1-6, or purple 1-6 rather. And this is a purple 2-5. Oops. Wow. 2-5, there we go. And so this is green, and that solves the puzzle. So these are 1. These are 2. Three. 4. And 5. That was really neat. That was very cool. Really enjoyed that. Yes, that was a tough break-in, and it really didn't collapse very easily. After that, I know we avoided disambiguating stuff, but still, yes, great job, Logan. I'm sure Logan will see this later. So, yeah. Very nice. Well, we're going to call it there for today. Yes, as Carl says, great spot to Martin at the beginning. Thank you all for joining me today. Had a great time. Zeta Math will be back on Friday. On your way out, if you could leave a like on the stream, that would be greatly appreciated. Yes, Zeta Math back on Friday at the usual time. I want to thank everyone, who supports the stream financially. If you want to do so, you can click the join button down below or check out the Patreon link in the description. If you click join, you can get the green name and access to all the Zach emotes. And I promise I will put some more Zach emotes in there soon. And I especially want to thank those who support at the top level. Those are David Ratner, Michael O'Connor, Nordy, Franco, Woofer, DDX, Logan Wall, Daniel Silverstone, and Willie Klopaugen. Thanks again for joining me, everyone, today. Had a great time. I will see you all soon. Bye for now.